What's good, y'all? It's the Mega Man here checking in for another Deity discussion, man. And today we're going to talk about why people hurt themselves so much in the gym, man. It is at an all-time high. I see people tearing pecs, they're destroying their shoulders, they're tearing lats, they're doing all kinds of crazy shit. I'm just sitting back and like, it probably could have been prevented, man. So I'm going to tell you guys how, and I'm going to tell you why it happens, all right? So, before we get started, like the video if you like the video, hit that subscribe button, share this with a friend that, you know, looks like they're about to hurt themselves when they're lifting. We're going to get going, all right? So the main thing that I see when it comes to people getting hurt in the gym is they're not doing the full range of motion. So one of the best things that I ever did for my fitness and my progress and everything that I've achieved so far, the best thing that I've done is drop my ego, okay? Please, if you're watching this video and you think you have to go balls to the wall and you need to always max out your weight and all this other crazy stuff, stop. Drop your ego, okay? There was one time when, it was a couple years ago, I think, I was squatting and I was trying to show off like my depth. I think I was squatting like 245, like it was some weak stuff. And I went down too low and my lower back snapped. I'll never forget that. I dropped the bar and fell to my knees. That shit fucking hurt. Since that day, I have been focusing on form, depth, and just like overall conditioning my body to go through the full range of motion on everything so that I don't hurt myself, all right? So when you start to go too heavy too soon, or you're starting to do, you know, partial range of motion, that's when you're going to have injuries, all right? So it may not hurt now, it may not hurt a month later, it may not hurt 3 months later, it may not hurt a year later, but eventually, when you're doing this bodybuilder style training, where you're just going like, you know, kind of like for the pump, and you're doing like those half reps. I see people on the bench all the time at the gym, and I'm just like, that shit looks like it fucking hurts. Like, for example, people bench press. There's so many ways you can hurt yourself bench. Like some people, I saw today somebody, his hands were really wide, and his elbows were like all the way out, and he was only coming down like maybe like 6 inches above his chest, like halfway, and it's like, you realize that eventually, you know, number one, your shoulders are in jeopardy, your pecs are in jeopardy, because when you're not going down all the way, it's just like when you don't squat down all the way, like you're putting a lot of tension on whatever joint there is there. So you're putting a lot of tension, number one, on your elbows, and also putting a lot of tension on, you know, on your chest and your shoulder. When you do that, you're pretty much stopping the weight coming down with all that, instead of going through the full range of motion and then pushing it back up, getting that full stretch and then getting that full contraction. All right, that's what you want to do. You don't want to stop halfway, because you're gonna start loading your joints up, and eventually something's gonna tear away. All right, that's something that I see all the time in the gym, and honestly, a lot of these people are gonna hurt themselves, and that's why a lot of these, you know, popular fitness people that are, you know, on fucking like steroids and shit, they're doing their half reps all the time. Then once you go down too low one time, or once that wear and tear hits you, something's gonna pop. All right, that happens so much, and it's like nowadays. And the biggest advice that I can give somebody, man, is start practicing going through the full range of motion. You're gonna get more muscle stimulation. You're going to be, your joints, your muscles are gonna feel a lot better. You're gonna be less prone to injuries, man. So stop doing like the half rep stuff and loading up your joints, and start focusing on feeling the contraction with your muscle and learning how to do the full range of motion with the proper form. All right, that's the best advice I can give anybody, man, because I want to be in the lifting game as long as I can. I want everyone else to be in the lifting game as long as they can, man. And that's why motherfuckers in the gym, they have, you know, all these wrist wraps and fucking elbow straps and sleeves and fucking knee sleeves and knee wraps and all this. It's ridiculous. Like, I saw a guy in the gym. He seems like he's a powerlifter, so I don't know what the hell he is, but he had like wrist wraps, fucking elbow sleeves, and like a belt on, and I'm just like, bro, like, and it's just, people start to need this stuff when they start to hurt themselves. That's what I noticed. Like when you start to have that elbow pain, people start wrapping stuff up. But what you should really do is just focus on going range of motion, go through the full range of motion, lightening the weight, and you're gonna be good to go. All right. So that's all I gotta say about that. Hope you like the video, man. Don't forget to like the video, man. Don't forget to share, hit that subscribe button, do the full range of motion. I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. Make a man job.